think people are kind of more open to ideas now in India, and they're also experimenting because of the globalization that has come in with some business that we've got. And it's easier now to relate to a lot of things which are more contemporized in the classical format, because we only had classical Indian dancing, or we had the Bollywood to relate to, and now people are going beyond experiments and beyond the concept of dancing and contemporizing it more. I think I was very clear to my goal at the time I stepped out of my country that I wanted to create something, or rather discreate something that I already had. I had so much of Kathak dance in me that I was full with it, and I wanted to kind of disconstruct it or reconstruct the entire movement philosophy that I had learned as a Kathak dancer. And that's what my school is doing right now. I think it's evolving as a pioneer to contemporary dance in India and creating its own movement language. I think the school is going to do brilliantly well. With whatever we're doing so far, so good. The school is going to definitely do brilliant in terms of innovative ideas, creativity, and also going beyond techniques. I think that's going to be one of my goals, to really make people understand that dance is not only about pointing feet and flying up in the air, but it needs to be raw and grounded and more exploring and more defined and more clear in terms of vision of what it needs to do. The school presently is running on weekdays, from Mondays to Wednesdays to Fridays. We are not teaching on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And there is a weekend class which is on Saturday morning. That is for people who work throughout the week and they don't move at all. And their psychology of coming to a dance class is going to be very different than somebody who wants to come to us twice a week on a weekday class and learn to dance and be a part of our dance company. The syllabus is very different, and we practice more to get into the technical aspects of the history of modern dancing and why did it all happen and how did it all happen, through videos, through readings, through lecture demonstrations. If we can invite some of the faculties from outside globe to come and present something, to take classes. We always invite one professor from the university who comes in once a month, just to make them understand that your body can move in several different manners. It doesn't need to study a particular dance style. We also keep having live musicians, so the dancers are used to dancing with various rhythms, various music styles. They need to listen because they need to communicate at the end of the day. So they don't listen, they can't communicate. And for the weekend batches, we generally have theory again, we have more of practical, the classes are longer, and they also work with various artists. So performing arts, they work with singers, musicians, painters, sculptors, everybody. Is something that I kind of initiate my students to work with, and not only dancers. So if I give them a project, it would never be about reading about dance history. It would be more about reading politics and economics and coming and creating something in dance with that particular assignment. It is more to explore one's creative limits and also to go beyond that. And it's also about exploring one's body and intelligence that one has, because there is so much in every individual that we kind of limit ourselves, not knowing that we have so much to offer outside as a person, and not as a dancer. I think it's just as a human being. There is so much that one can communicate. I think communication is just the right word. That I think we have our own little stories inside us, and one of the ways of doing it is just to move in free space and explore and see what one can do and observe oneself, I think, and that's what we do at the Contemporary Center. Yeah.